speak into the microphone if you're doing your questions. So, Black Caps coach Gary Stead, ask away. He's got a mic in the front row there, I think.
Gary, first warm-up match, must be pretty pleased. How much can you take out of that?
I think we can take a good amount of confidence from it. We haven't actually got together and played for best part of 2 months now, and so these two games are really important to us in terms of just spending some time together and I guess reacquainting ourselves with each other and the way we play out there. So overall, I think there's a lot of confidence we can take from it.
Bowling attack, obviously set the platform, wickets up the top during Bolt and Jimmy Neesham and Colin de Graham, all these guys chiming in. Conditions, have they surprised you a little bit? Do you expect them to be that way throughout the tournament?
Look, I mean, it was a little bit challenging early on there. I thought the lengths that our bowlers bowled were outstanding for a first blowout. Will the conditions be the same around the country? I think we are planning for them to be a little bit different everywhere we play, and try and, I guess, pride ourselves on our adaptability to adjust to the different conditions. So we didn't try and, I guess, preconceive anything too much today, but just try and play what was in front of us. And I thought the bowling unit did a really, really good job out there.
And just looking ahead to the next match, obviously Matt Henry didn't play today. We look to make some changes, and I guess would you have sort of 5 or 6 batters get a run today? Maybe look to change the order up, maybe.
Not sure if we'll change the order or not yet, but certainly Matt Henry highly likely to get a run in the next game. Again, we've got a squad of 15 here, and it's our intention that in these first couple of games just to ensure that we've got all guys ready. You never know what can happen with injuries at the last minute and training injuries and things like that, so it was important to us that I guess everyone that's fit and available gets some game time.
Trent Bolt, what is about him that troubles the Indian batsman, and do you see that weakness with left arm pace that you tend to he tends to exploit with Indian batsmen?
I think Trent Bolt's a fine bowler if there's a little bit of swing or a little bit in the wicket there, and I'm not sure if you got the feeds yourself or not, but if you looked at the lengths that he bowled, I think it was just always challenging the top of the stumps, and I thought his lengths were impeccable. And remember, he's come off an IPL. He didn't play a lot of cricket over there, but I know he got a lot of bowling in still, and just really delighted for Trent. He's a key part of our bowling attack.
Were you surprised the way the Indian batsmen sort of surrendered against top-class swing bowling and bowling of Bolt? Were you surprised?
I was a little surprised that we got as many wickets quickly as what we did, and sometimes that can happen. It was helpful conditions for us this morning, so there's a little bit in the wicket and a little bit of swing as well. And sometimes it can do too much, and you don't get those nicks or the things that go your way. But as I said earlier, I thought our bowling was very good, and if we can keep that up, I think that's really positive for our team in the future.
Do you expect this kind of tracks for the remaining part of the tournament?
I mean, it's still May at the moment. I think by the time we get to July it might be different. It probably depends a little bit on the summer that we have, but if it remains dry, I expect the spinners will come into play a little bit more as the tournament goes on.
Well, coach, when the team heads north and they will play India in Nottingham, do you think after this performance, do you think that there is a thinking in the opposition camp, in your camp, that if you get rid of India's top 3 early, there is a little bit of vulnerability in the middle order?
I think if you can take early wickets against any team, you give yourself a better chance. I'm not sure there's necessary vulnerability. India are a fine team, as we know, and there's a lot of X-factor players right throughout their team. But I'm happy to take 3 wickets at 10 overs from any team if they're happy to give that to us.
Last question,